In there, called strike at the letters. The fastball. It's now 1-2 on David Dahl. Dahl's hitting .333 so far in this young season. The Rockies are 1-2. Here's the 1-2 pitch. Just misses up and in. Ball 2 on David Dahl as center fielder. Another 2-2 pitch. This one's hit high and deep to center field. Center fielder's ranging back, and he'll make the catch just shy of the wall for out number 1. Dahl gave that one a good ride, but just comes short, fitting it out. That was Trevor Story in 2019, hitting .294, had 35 homers. Another good year for Trevor Story, a breakout shortstop for the Rockies. See, he digs in and gets ready to face Garrett Richards. I'll bring up. Here's the first pitch to Story. And that one misses low with the curveball for ball 1. Last game, Story went over 3 strikeouts. Here comes the 1-0. Hit sharply to short. Tatis has got it. He'll fire over to first for out number 2. Nice, easy play there for Tatis Jr. Garrett Richards has got himself 2 quick outs here, and that'll bring up Nolan Arenado, the third baseman. Had another good 2019. .315 average, 41 homers, 118 RBIs. He was among the top leaders for home runs. Here's the first pitch. Arenado takes the fastball at the knees for a called strike 1. Yesterday's game, Arenado went 2 for 4, had a home run, his second of the year. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Flared into right, but he makes the catch for out number 3. So a 1-2-3 inning to start this one off for the Rockies. We head to the bottom of the first. No score. Lagares, Hosmer, and Pham due up for the Padres. Antonio Senzatella will get the nod here on the mound for the Rockies. Last season went 11-11 with a 6.71 ERA. 76 strikeouts to 57 walks, gave up 161 hits in 124 innings. Senzatella developing that off-speed stuff. Relies a little bit too much on that fastball, as Juan Lagares will stand in. It's hitting .213. Hit .213 last year in 5 games. Senzatella winds and deals. And a called strike 1 right down the middle. And that's what he does. Fires a lot of fastballs right down the heart of the plate. Get things going. It's a really rainy day here in San Diego. Senzatella kicks and deals the 0-1. Just misses outside with that breaking ball for ball 1. And we'll see that a lot from Antonio Senzatella now. Just really trying to shake up the sequence of his pitches. How is he doing things? And just really making that effort to make a difference. To keep players off kilter. The 1-1. High fly ball to left field, but Desmond's got it for out number 1. Rainy day here. Here's how the Padres will line up. Lagares and Hosmer at first. Tony Pham third. And left, Tatis Jr. at short. Batting 5th is Manny Machado. Will Myers bats 6th. Brian Dozier 7th. Francisco Mejia doing the catching. And then Garrett Richards on the mound. So 1 out. Here's the first pitch to Hosmer. Watches a curveball in the dirt for ball 1. Hosmer last year, good year. 22 homers, .265 average, 99 ribbies. It's not too bad. Here's the 1-0 from Senzatella. Right down the middle. Flared out to center field. Dahl ranges to his left, and he makes the catch. So 2 quick outs now for Senzatella to start off the first.
The left fielder, Tommy. There.
I'll bring up Tommy Pham, acquired from the Rays during this offseason. He's in 182 to start the season in these 3 games. First pitch to him, a called strike with a fastball in the outside corner. He was the 16th round pick in 2006. And here's the 0-1. Just misses below the knees for ball 1. A lot of speed, a lot of... So that one misses up and in. It's now 2-1 on Pham. Here's the 2-1. Went up around the letters, and he fouls that one off. Drafted by the Cardinals and then sent over to the Rays. And then during the offseason sent over to the Padres in a swap. So he fouls that one off down the left field line. The 32-year-old, born in Las Vegas, Nevada. Here's the 2-2. Just misses inside for ball 3. His runs count full with 2 outs. Had a couple of good seasons in 2018 and 2019 with the Rays. And here's the 3-2 again. Grounder to short. Easy backhand for Story. Fires over the first in the dirt, but a good dig there by Murphy, and that'll retire the side. So 3 up, 3 down for the Rockies. It's Antonio Senzatella. We head to the top of the 2nd. No score. In a rainy day here is kind of get things going. I'm going to bring up Charlie Blackmon, batting 4th. He's hitting 111 to start the season. Got off to a slow start, but last year really another good year for Blackmon. 314 average, 32 homers. First pitch from Richards. Just misses the outside part of the plate. And Richards kind of questioning where that call was. Looked like it was about on the line, but I think he just missed it. So 1-0. Blackmon, the right fielder. The 1-0. Swings through that fastball for strike 1. Here comes the 1-1 to Charlie Blackmon. Slider runs inside, ball 2. 33-year-old out of Dallas, Texas. Here comes the 2-1 to Blackmon. Chops that one foul. I was saying last year, 182 hits, 86 ribbies, 40 walks, 314 average. As he chops that one foul, fights off the breaking pitch. Old Chuck Nasty. He's got over 1,200 hits in his career so far. Runs that one inside and he fouls it off. You'll see with Blackmon, they shift on him a lot. The third baseman basically fills in the shortstop spot. So if he can always sneakily hit one to left, he's got himself extra bases. That one runs high up around the head. It's 3-2 on Blackmon. Here's another full count pitch. And that one misses below the knees. Ball 4. So a leadoff walk for Blackmon there as the Rockies get their first base runner here in the 2nd inning. Good job of hitting there by Blackmon. Fights off quite a few pitches and then gets one that he likes and lays off of it. Bring up Daniel Murphy. He's looking for a bounce back year last season. His first year with the Rockies and then the second of a 2-year deal. 13 homers, 279 ERA, 78 RBI. So a solid production, but the Rockies know he is capable of doing a lot more. So runner on first, nobody out. First pitch to Murphy. This is outside with the fastball, ball 1. In his career, 11 seasons, Murphy's hit 136 home runs. As the 1-0 pitch comes. Just misses inside with that fastball. Shooting for the inside corner. Murphy hitting 273 so far to start the season. Richards comes set. The 2-0 pitch. That one swung on and hit to deep left field, but it's hooking foul. Just barely missed extra bases there. And here's another 2-1. Just misses low and away. It's now 3-1 on Daniel Murphy, so Richards in danger here of walking the two leadoff men back to back. Ryan McMahon, the second baseman, on deck. Richards comes set. 3-1. Tapped backwards. Foul ball for Murphy. Got him with the changeup there. Had him out on his front foot, it's almost seemed. Curveball or slider. 3-2 pitch. And this one's off room for him to make the catch, and he does in foul territory. So Blackman will retreat back to first. And here's how the Padres are lining up defensively. Tony Pham in left, Juan Lagares center field, Will Myers in right, Machado at third, Fernando Tatis Jr. at short, Brian Dozier at second, Eric Hosmer at first, Mejia behind the plate, and Garrett Richards on the mound. Ryan McMahon will stand in. He's still hitless here to begin the season. Here's the first pitch to him. Misses low, ball one. Last season, kind of a breakout year for McMahon. 24 homers, 250 average, 83 RBIs, kind of in regular play, taking over at second base after the departure of DJ LeMahieu, who had a fantastic year with the New York Yankees. The 1-0 just misses outside with that fastball. 2-1. McMahon, second round pick in the 2013 draft for the Rockies. He's kind of moved around the diamond a bit. Corner position, second base now. Swinging 2-0 when he fouls that one off. Comes the 2-1 pitch. Misses high, ball three. McMahon, the 25-year-old, drafted out of the University of Southern California. Here's the 3-1 to McMahon. Checks his swing, and no swing. That'll be ball four, so McMahon draws the one-out walk. And so the Rockies now have men on first and second with one out. That was a tough pitch to lay off. Went below the knees, tried to get him to chase, but McMahon just holds up, it seems. At least according to the third base umpire. So the Rockies got two men on for Ian Desmond. He's hitting .364. He's off to a hot start. The left fielder. Second to last year of a 5-year deal he signed with the Rockies. Here's the first pitch. Just misses outside for ball one. These last three games, Desmond is 4 for 11 as Garrett Richards is very upset with that pitch. He's had quite a few close calls there on the corners and just hasn't been able to hit him. And it's now 1-0 on Ian Desmond. It's the pitch. Lined shot, foul down the right field line. Ian Desmond in his career, he hits that pitch, short flare right field, and Myers makes the catch, and that's 2 away. In his career, Ian Desmond with 181 home runs and 711 RBIs. I'll bring up Tony Walters, the catcher. Kind of a slight improvement offensively with the average last year for Walters. He's in .333 here to start the season as that curveball misses outside. Walters was claimed off waivers in 2016 by the Rockies. That pitch misses outside, ball two. The 2-0, foul back. It's drafted by the Cleveland Indians in 2010. And at 13, he was Transition from infielder to catcher. Then they designated him for assignment in 2016 where he was claimed by the Rockies. He's found himself some mild success here. 2-2. That one's flared into the gap in center field. That's going to score a run. Walters rounds the base. He'll slide into second easily. Blackman scores, and the Rockies have a 1-0 lead here in the second inning. An RBI double for Tony Walters. Nice pitch there. Came inside. He just pulled it into center field. And Lagares isn't able to cut it off fast enough, and Blackman easily scored. So runners on second and third now with Antonio Senzatella to the plate with 2 outs. That one's fouled away. That's something that the Rockies have struggled with in the past, is runners in scoring position. That's what plagued them all last year, especially with 2 outs. So the 0-1 to Senzatella. This is outside, ball 1. Senzatella signed out of Venezuela. Kind of been up and down, trying to establish himself finally. Foul tip into the glove. It's 1-2. The Little Prince. 1-2 pitch. Down in the dirt, but he swings. It gets away. But Mejia will gather it and fire to first to get the out. So that'll end the inning. But Tony Walters puts the Rockies up with this double into center field. Give the Rockies a 1-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the second. 1-0 Rockies. Fernando Tatis Jr. will lead things off. A great rookie year last year. Kind of shortened by injury. Senzatella kicks and deals. Fastball down the heart of the plate. 1. Signed out of the Dominican. It's the son of Fernando Tatis. Here's the 0-1. Pop up on the infield. Murphy is calling for it. And that'll be out number 1 to start the second. Batting fifth, the third baseman, Manny. So they'll bring a Manny Machado. And here's how the Rockies are lining up defensively. Desmond in left, Dahl in center, Blackman, 2019 Gold Glove winner in right field. Arenado at third, Trevor Story at short, McMahon at second, Murphy at first, with Walters behind the plate and Senzatella on the mound. Machado watches ball 1 there. Here comes the 1-0 to Machado. Called strike the letters for strike 1. In his career of 8 seasons, he's got 207 home runs. So Machado, well known for hitting bombs. He's a good hitter, very dangerous. Kind of a down year last year, but still very dangerous. 1-1. In there at the knees for a called strike 2. Senzatella just pounding the zone here. Working in that fastball to get the strikes, get ahead, and then he kind of moves to the off-speed stuff. Shakes off the sign. Here comes the 1-2. Got him to chase one up, but he fouls it back. Here comes the 1-2. And that one's down in the dirt, but a good block there by Walters, and runs the count 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. That one's fouled off. Went up around the letters again. Here comes another 2-2 pitch. Ripped down the third base line. Nice backhand by Arenado, and he gets the out at first. Nice spear hand there by Nolan Arenado. Kind of a line shot. He was off the line a bit, but he's able to do the backhand and fire strong over to first. I'm bringing Will Myers, the right fielder. Last season at .239 with 18 homers, 53 RBIs, 16 stolen bases. That's a interesting mark there. You don't see that often from a guy like Will Myers, but he's got some sneaky speed to him. You got to be careful of him if he gets on base. Two outs here. First pitch to Myers. Called strike with the off-speed pitch. It's 0-1. 0-1 from Senzatella. Called strike at the letters. Again, Senzatella just continues to pound the strike zone. But Myers off to a hot start in this opening series. He's hitting .455. The 0-2. Called strike 3 at the letters. He thought it was a little high, but give him a gift there, and it's another 1-2-3 inning for Senzatella. We head to the bottom of the top of the third. Rockies lead this one 1-0. Top of the order due up for the Rockies. I'll bring up David Dahl, who will lead things off. Fly out in the first. First pitch to Dahl. Swung and tapped foul. David Dahl sitting a .308 average at the moment. The 0-1 pitch. That one's again lined foul. David Dahl, he's had an injury-shortened season last year. Was off to a really good start. It was an all-star. Here's the 0-2. That one misses inside. He's just that's what he struggled with, is the injury bug. Hopefully he can get rid of that. The 1-2 misses inside. It's now 2-2. Because when he's healthy, he's right up there with the rest of the all-stars that are on the Rockies. He's one of the best in the league. Here's the 2-2. Check swing, no swing, says the home plate umpire. And it's now 3-2. But if he can stay healthy and avoid any of those fluke injuries, and there's definitely a chance that he could win an MVP one day. 3-2 pitch. And tried to check his swing, but the home plate umpire says he went around, so that'll be the first out as Dahl set down and strikes. I'm going to have Trevor Story as a ground out victim in the first inning. Rockies offense full of talent. It's the pitching that's always struggling. So that ball misses low for ball 1. Comes the 1-0 to Story. Called strike at the knees. Thought it was a little low, but Richards gets the call. 27-year-old, native of Irving, Texas. It's the 1-1 pitch. That one's fouled off. Finally got his break in 2016, after Troy Tulowitzki was traded away. Jose Reyes was designated for assignment as Garrett Richards gets his third strikeout there on Trevor Story with a slider blown away, got him to chase it. And I'll bring him Nolan Arenado with 2 outs here in the third inning. Here comes the 1-0. Just misses low, ball 1. Arenado line out in the first inning. Richards shakes off the sign. Here comes the 1-0 pitch. That one went high. Arenado fouls that one off. He's had 3 RBIs in these last 3 games. Start the season off. Here's the 1-1. That one's hit high and deep to left, but not deep enough. This Pham will camp under it and make the catch just shy of the warning track, and that will do it for the Rockies here in the third. It's 3 up, 3 down. We head to the bottom of the third. Rockies still lead at 1-0. Bottom half of the order due up for the Padres. Brian Dozier, longtime veteran second baseman, will lead things off. Last season had 20 homers, 50 RBIs, .238 average. And in a abbreviated season with the Dodgers and the Nationals, the Twins. First pitch, called strike on the inside corner. Just misses inside. So last season, Well, in 2018, was traded over to the Dodgers from Minnesota. In 2019, spent the whole season with the Washington Nationals. Won the World Series there, and a fantastic World Series. Signed the deal here with the Padres. Kind of give some veteran experience at second base as the Padres just try to figure out what to do there at second. And there's the 1-2, way outside. Ball 2. We got Jerkson Profar, got Brian Dozier, several other options. A very crowded second base for the Padres. The 2-2 pitch. Try to get him to chase something outside again, and that'll run the count full. Nice patience there by Brian Dozier. You kind of see that veteran presence. Here's the 3-2. Fouls that one off. Went on him inside. Three-two pitch. Dozier. That one's fouled off. And 8 pitches in this at-bat so far. Dozier looking to capitalize here with another 3-2. And he hits that one down the line, foul. So it'll curve into the crowd. So he'll see another pitch. Good at-bat here. And this kind of shows the mentality and maturity of Antonio Senzatella, as he just comes right back with another fastball as Dozier fouls that one off. Payoff pitch again. This one will stay in play. Ranging back is Dahl, who makes the catch out in center field. And that will retire Dozier for the first out of the inning. But if nothing else, he made Senzatella throw about 11 pitches there. And anytime you can run up a pitch count on the pitcher, that's always good. And I'll bring up the switch hitting Francisco Mejia, the catcher. Last season, 8 homers. 265 average, 22 RBIs. And here's the first pitch to Mejia. Swings through that fastball for strike 1. Made his debut with the Indians in 2017. Then traded over to the Padres. His young career so far, a good year last year. Kind of working with Austin Hedges there behind the plate. Comes the 0-1 to Mejia. Grounder to second. They had him played into the shift. McMahon over to Murphy, and that'll be out number 2. So an easy 2 quick outs for Senzatella. And he'll face Garrett Richards, the pitcher. Seeing his first bit of action at the plate this season. That's a called strike 1 at the letters. First round pick in the 2009 draft. And Garrett Richards, veteran, trying to bring some veteran stability to a Padres lineup after an injury-shortened season last year. That one bounces in the dirt. Richards, California native, drafted by the Angels in 2009. Spent last season, spent his entire career with the Angels. This is a flare out to right, and that's going to drop for a base hit. So a little Texas leaguer for Garrett Richards, and he finally gets, that's his first major league hit. Spent his entire career with the Angels. His first start here in the National League, and he gets his first base hit. A little flare into right field. Blackman wasn't able to chase it down, so first major league hit, breaks up the no-hitter, and Senzatella had set down 8 in a row. I'll bring up Juan Lagares. Swinging Fryer now, getting the crowd pumped. They're going to save that ball for for Richards as Lagares stands in. Here's the first pitch from Senzatella, runner on first, 2 outs here in the third. Curveball in the dirt, but nice block there by Walters, who fires over to Murphy. Lagares 0 for 4 last game, 2 strikeouts. Here's the first pitch. That one's fouled off. Rockies got their first win yesterday behind a very solid performance by Kyle Freeland. Goes 8 innings. 1-1. Right down Main Street for a called strike 2. So 1-2 on Lagares. The 1-2. Tapper back to the mound. Senzatella snares it and over to first to retire the side. So Garrett Richards gets his first major league hit, but nothing else. We had the top of the fourth. Colorado still leads this one 1-0. So we're back here in the fourth inning. David Dahl is going to lead things off here. Or Charlie Blackmon's going to lead things off here for the Rockies. Leadoff walk. His last time up came around to score on the Walters double. Here's the first pitch from Richards. Just misses inside, ball 1. And here's that shift that they pull on Blackmon. See Tatis basically behind second with Dozier in short right field. Here's the 1-0. Got him swinging at that fastball, strike 1. Blackmon known to pull quite a bit. But 1-1 again. The rain's still coming down hard. 1-1 pitch. Misses well outside in the other batter's box for ball 2. But Blackmon, if he can get a hold of one, really good pull power. They will continue to go outside on him. And it's now 2-2 as they got him to chase that pitch. 2-2 pitch to Blackmon. Chopper in front of the mound. Richards will snag it. Fires to first. Just gets him. A couple steps ahead of Blackmon, and that'll be the first out of the fourth. Nice job there coming off the mound by Richards to get that out. I think Daniel Murphy flew out in the second inning. First pitch to Murphy. This is high and outside, ball 1. Signed a 2-year deal with the Rockies, $24 million deal. Normally a second baseman, but they signed him to play first base, which he kind of prefers. Called strike 1. Last season got off to a slow start, broke his hand in spring training, and or first couple days, and then hurt his hand, and just kind of battled injuries and inconsistency throughout the year. That's what happens. If you get off to a slow start, it's kind of hard to catch back up. 2-1 pitch. Swings through that one. It's 2-2. But we've seen the potential with Murphy. What he did with the Nationals and the Mets. Fouls that pitch off. Can hit a lot of home runs. Hits for a high average. Last season was his lowest average in a while. 2-2 pitch. Ooh, thought that one was a called strike 3, and Richards asking where that missed. Looked like it was a called strike 3, but so Murphy gets a little gift there to run the count full. Richards has had quite a few of those with his home plate umpire. 3-2 pitch. Murphy swings that one at the letters, but right at Myers in right field for out number 1, or out number 2. So 2 away here. But Ryan McMahon, the second baseman, coming up to the plate. See some scores here in the American League. Detroit wins 3-2 against Cleveland. Franmil Reyes, former Padre. White Sox win 8-3. And a solid Carlos Rondon performance. Mondesi goes 2 for 4. Abreu hits a home run, 3 RBIs. Houston beats Los Angeles. East Angels 5-2. 1-0 pitch. Now 2-0 on McMahon. Albert Pujols hits a second homer of the season for the Angels in that game. 2-0 pitch. Flared out to shallow center field. Lagares coming on, makes the catch. He's playing kind of deep, but he's able to run it down. So another 1-2-3 inning for the Rockies. And we head to the bottom of the 4th. 2-3-4 due up for the Padres. Eric Hosmer will lead things off for the Padres. Fly-out victim in the first. Baseball fans, remind you, this is Skylar Timmons from the Sideline Crowd. No way are we affiliated with MLB or the MLB The Show or the Colorado Rockies. Just sort of simulating the games while we wait for the real season to start. Eric Hosmer, 1-0 pitch. Hits that one foul. Saw there Eric Hosmer, Gold Glove Award winner in 2017. Here's the 1-1. This is low, bounces in the dirt, 2-1. Hosmer spent a long career with the Royals, won a World Series, and then about only Salvador Perez is the only one of that main World Series core that's still there. Eric Hosmer, 3-1. Tony Pham on deck. Fouls that one off, runs count full. Seen a lot of full counts in this one. A lot of foul balls. Kind of a pitcher's duel, if you will. 3-2 pitch. Tapper. This might be a tough play. Arenado gets it, fires to first. Just late. Hosmer is able to beat it out. Kind of a short tapper, slow roller that Arenado had to try and glove. If he had barehanded it or had been charging, but he's playing a little further back, respecting Hosmer's power. And I'll bring up Tommy Pham. Runner on first, nobody out. Here's the first pitch to Pham. This is inside, ball 1. The nice thing is that if Senzatella can get a ground ball here, he easily turned a double play to erase that infield hit. Comes the 1-0. This is high. It's ball 2. It's Tommy Pham in yesterday's game 0 for 3 with a walk. Left fielder. He's got good speed on his side. Here's the 2-0. Just misses. Thought it was in the outside corner, and kind of a tight zone from the home plate umpire on both sides. As Senzatella kind of gets that right there. It's 3-0 now on Pham. Comes the 3-0 pitch. Right down Main Street, called strike 1. Here comes the 3-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the fastball below the knees. And that'll run the count full. Don't expect Hosmer to take off this pitch. He doesn't run particularly well. Here comes the 3-2. Runner's not going as he fouls that one off. The 3-2, still the count. Here's the pitch. Just misses inside, ball 4. So Hosmer with the infield single, now the walk of Pham, and that'll bring up Fernando Tatis Jr. with 2 men on and nobody out. So pop out in the second. First pitch to Tatis Jr. This is high, ball one. One 0. Just misses low with the curveball. It's 2-0 now. All of a sudden, Senzatella having a hard time finding the strike zone. The 2-0 misses outside, ball three. In there on the high outside corner for strike one. Senzatella really needs to get a ground ball here, at least get some sort of out. Because if you miss with Tatis here, you load the bases for Machado, who's on deck, and he's very dangerous with runners on base. The 3-1. Ground ball back up through the middle, base hit. Hosmer gets thrown home by Dahl. Not in time. He's just ahead of the tag. And so this game's tied. Fernando Tatis Jr. pokes one back up through the middle. And that'll bring up Manny Machado as Jeff Hoffman gets warmed up in the Rockies bullpen. Still nobody out. Runners on first and second. And Machado will stand in. He was ground out in the second. Here's the first pitch. Called, strike the letters, strike one. In his career against Senzatella, Machado's 3 for 5. Kind of in that short span. He's hitting batting .600 with one double against Senzatella. Runners on first and second. Nobody out in the tie ball game here in the fourth. The 0-1. Line foul. It's 0-2 now on Machado. Comes the 0-2 pitch. Misses outside, ball one. So 1-2 now on Machado. Senzatella coming in up on 70 pitches. Still nobody out here in the bottom of the fourth. Jeff Hoffman is getting warmed up down in the Rockies bullpen. Comes the 1-2. Got him swinging on the pitch outside with a fastball. One out. A huge strikeout there. It's second of the game. I'll bring up Will Myers. Good sequence there. Trying to get Machado to chase something. He was probably looking for fastball inside. But they kept going away and got him swinging through it. So I'll put one out now with Will Myers up to the plate. So now all Senzatella's got to do is get a ground ball and get a double play, and he can get out of this inning. Senzatella comes set. 2 outs. Runners on first and second. 1 out. This is low with a fastball. Ball one. Will Myers so far hasn't hit much, but he's batting 1,000 with runners in scoring position this season in 3 games. Here's the 1-0. Fouls that one off. Runs the count even at 1. Will Myers, his name was floated around in trades with the Red Sox for the Mookie Betts, but nothing came to fruition. 1-1 pitch. This is outside with curveball. Ultimately, Mookie Betts ended up with the Dodgers in that blockbuster trade. Will Myers played for Tampa Bay. Traded, originally drafted by the Royals. Traded to the Rays. See, fouls that one off down the right field line into the stands. Senzatella there In this inning, he's thrown 26 pitches, 13 balls, 13 strikes. Rough inning for Senzatella. The 2-2. Goes outside and runs the count full again. So Brian Dozier's on deck, the second baseman, who had a long at-bat against Senzatella his first time up. And Will Myers, it's the Padres being very patient and making Senzatella work, trying to get into that Rockies bullpen. Got a tie ball game here. Here comes the 3-2 pitch. High fly ball deep to left field. This one's back and it is gone. Off the building in left, a 3-run homer for Will Myers. 379 feet there. And now the Padres find themselves up 4-1. Will Myers with his second homer of the season. 105 exit velocity off of that pitch. 3-2 pitch comes in with a breaking ball, and it just sticks with it, and he pounds it into left. That thing got out of here in a hurry off the balcony, off the warehouse building. I'll bring in Brian Dozier with one out, and a 4-1 ball game now. Here's the first pitch. Called strike one at the letters. Senzatella has just had a rough inning. Here's the 0-1. Fly ball, right, deep right field. Blackman ranging back. He'll make the catch for out number 2.
Now batting, catcher, Francisco Mejia.
Bring Francisco Mejia, the catcher. Let's ground out victim in the 3rd. First pitch and misses low in the dirt. It's now 1-0. Rockies pulling the shift on Mejia. So make a man there. Short right field. Here comes the 1-0 to Mejia. Nice called strike there at the knees. It's 1-1. Senzatella having a rough time here. Flare down to left field. Desmond makes the catch, and that will finally end the 4th. But the Padres take a 4-1 lead, capitalized by this 3-run homer by Will Myers. We head to the top of the 5th. Padres lead this one 4-1. Ian Desmond will lead things off for the Rockies here in the 5th. Garrett Richards now finds himself with a 3-run lead. First pitch misses up and in on Desmond. This is his career against Richards. Desmond's 2 for 8. He's 0 for 1 in this game. Kicks and deals. Home plate umpire says he went around, so that'll run the count even at 1-1. 1-1 to Desmond. Lays off that one. It's now 2-1. Padres have got Drew Pomeranz and Matt Stram warming up in the bullpen. A couple of lefties. Kind of fitting. The Rockies are full of lefties. 2-1 to Desmond. Chopper to second. Dozier gathers it. Fires the first for out number 1.
The catcher, number 14, Tony Walters.
So Desmond's out to lead off the 5th, and that'll bring up Tony Walters, who had a RBI double his first time around back in the 2nd, but the Rockies have kind of been held hitless since then. First pitch to Walters. Called strike 1 at the knees for out number 1, or for ball 1. 0-1 the count on Walters. Left-handed hitting catcher. That one misses outside, ball 1. That one runs up and in and hits him in the small of his back. Well, they say get on any base, get on any way you can, and so that'll bring in Raimel Tapia, will pinch hit for Senzatella. Senzatella goes 4 innings, gives up 4 runs. Here's first pitch to Tapia. Called strike 1. pinch hitting in his career. Tapia's hitting .275 with 9 homers. Or those his 2019 stats. The 0-1 to Tapia just misses inside, ball 1. Pinch hit last game. Ended up in a strikeout. 1-1. Fights that one off foul. So the Padres extended those nettings all the way down their field lines. Gonna protect the crowd. 1-2. That's a line right at Myers in right field for out number 2. So Tapia is quickly retired. And that'll turn the line over back to David Dahl, who's 0 for 2 in this one with a strikeout and a flyout. Garrett Richards can presume this might be his last inning, as this next pitch will be his 80th. Here's the first pitch. Check swing, no swing by Dahl. His last game, Dahl went 2 for 4, had a home run. He's got some good speed, might be taking over those leadoff spots for Charlie Blackmon. Here's the 1-0. Just misses high. Ball 2. Kind of a tight strike zone by the home plate umpire in this one. As Garrett Richards shakes off the sign. Here comes the 2-0.
Ball 3.
Looks like that was just misses outside, and that's kind of what I was talking about. Very tight zone. Pitcher's having a hard time getting those calls in the black. Comes the 3-0 to Dahl, and misses high, ball 4. So Walters gets hit in the back, and now Dahl draws the walk, and that'll put 2 runners on with 2 outs for Trevor Story, who's 0 for 2 in this one. And the Padres are going to go to the bullpen to face Story here. That'll do it for Richards. 4 2/3 innings. Only gives up a run. But he leaves this game with a 4-1 lead. And they're going to go to Andres Munoz. Last season, 22 games, had a 1-1 record. 23 innings of work, 3.91 ERA. Really high strikeout total. 30 strikeouts to 11 walks. So he'll face the all-star Trevor Story. He's 0 for 2 in this one, a strikeout and a ground out. With 2 men on, 2 outs here in the top of the 5th. Padres holding on to a 4-1 lead. First pitch to Story. Around a fastball inside on him. Swings through it for strike 1. Here comes the 0-1 pitch. This is high, ball 1. One to Story. And that one's hit high and deep to left field. You can kiss it goodbye. Home run. 3-run shot for Trevor Story. 407 feet off of that one. And we've got ourselves a tie ball game. The Padres hit a 3-run homer in the bottom of the 4th to take the lead. And Trevor Story answers back here in the 5th. Just missed his spot down the middle of the plate, and Story just crushed it to left field. 106 miles per hour off the bat. And now it's 4-4 with Nolan Arenado coming up with 2 outs. He's 0 for 2 in this one. A fly out and a line out. And that's got to be a sigh of relief for Antonio Senzatella. Here's the first pitch to Arenado. Just misses high, ball 1. Arenado hitting .357 to start this young season. Just misses outside, ball 2. You see Mejia there trying to calm down Munoz. It's 5 pitches in and he's already got this ball game tied up. (2-0) on Arenado. Kicks and deals. Checks his swing, but it's low and outside, ball 3. So after giving up the 3-run homer, he's thrown 3 straight balls to Nolan Arenado. And that one misses outside, ball 4. So Munoz having a hard time hitting the zone there as he walks Arenado. And that'll bring up Charlie Blackmon with 2 outs. So the hit by pitch and the walk come back to bite the Padres as Story hits the 3-run homer. Arenado draws the walk. And now Blackmon comes in. First pitch to Blackmon as he chops that one foul down the right field line. The 0-1 to Blackmon. That one's well outside and away for ball 2, or ball 1. 1-1 pitch. Got him swinging at that off-speed pitch. It's now 1-2 on Blackmon. See if they go to the off-speed down and away. And that one runs in with the slider and it hits Blackmon in the thigh. And so that'll put runners on first and second with 2 outs. So that's 2 Rockies hit batters in this inning. As Blackmon wears that one. Looked like it stung a little. That'll bring in Daniel Murphy. First baseman, he's had a fly out and a line out in this one. So Rockies looking to capitalize again with runners on first and second and 2 outs. Murphy in his career has been good with runners in scoring position. Arenado at second. First pitch to Murphy. Right down Main Street for strike 1. Murphy was drafted all the way back in the 13th round of 2006. Actually, comes the 0-1. That one misses inside, ball 1. His off-speed pitches are getting away from Munoz. That's how he hit Blackmon, and he keeps missing inside. Called strike the letters. It's now 1-2 on Daniel Murphy. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. That one misses outside, runs count even to 2-2. Daniel Murphy in his second year of his 2-year deal with the Rockies. 2-2. Called strike 3 on the inside corner. Murphy thought he was inside, but the Rockies tied it up on this 3-run shot by Trevor Story. We head to the bottom of the 5th. We're all tied at 4. Jeff Hoffman gets the call for the bullpen for the Rockies. Last season went 2-6 in 15 games and 70 innings. 6.56 ERA. Really struggles with the walks. But we'll see how he does here coming out of the bullpen to relieve Antonio Senzatella, who only went 4 innings. Jurickson Profar will pinch hit for Munoz here to start off the 9th. As Hoffman kicks and deals and misses outside, ball 1. Profar acquired during the offseason from the Oakland A's. Comes the 1-0. Just misses high, ball 2. 6-year career, was with the Rangers and then Oakland, then got traded over to San Diego. So he fouls that one off. He was initially acquired, and many thought that he was going to fill in at the full-time second base, but then the Padres went and signed Brian Dozier and kind of had a lot of traffic there at second base, so there's going to be a lot of split time there. The 2-1. This one's hit out to left field. Desmond ranging back, and he'll make the catch just shy of the warning track. So out number 1. Senzatello there went 4 innings. He had 4 hits, 4 runs, 1 walk, and struck out 2. Those pitch count just got to him. Make a 1 Lagares, center fielder. 0 for 2, a fly and a ground out in this one. First pitch to him. That one will bounce to the backstop. As Jake McGee warms up in the Rockies bullpen. It's the 1-0 to Lagares. Grounded to first. Murphy knocks it down. Flips over to Hoffman, who's covering the bag for out number 2. The smoke shot right over to Murphy. He was able to keep his body in front of it to knock it down. Now bring up Eric Hosmer, who started that 3-run rally for the Padres. First pitch to Hosmer. This is high. Hosmer got on base with a infield single, slow chopper to Arenado, who wasn't able to throw him out. And then the walk, and then the 3-run homer. Called strike there. It's 1-1 on Hosmer. Curveball just misses below the knees. Nice action there by Hoffman. Trying to get him to swing through it. Hosmer pops this one up in foul territory. Arenado makes the catch, and that will retire the side. So 3 up, 3 down for Jeff Hoffman as the Padres go down in order. We head to the top of the 6th. We're tied 4-4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please.
Bring up Drew Pomeranz, the former Rocky and former Padre. So far this season, had 1 game and 2 innings. 3 strikeouts to a walk as Ryan McMahon will lead things off.
The second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
Drew Pomeranz, kind of a journeyman through the majors. He was once the touted high prospect for the Indians. Traded for Ubaldo Jimenez with the Rockies. So that pitch misses low and in. Kind of found a place for him with the Red Sox. Last season, as he was traded over to the he was signed with the Red Sox, then signed with the Giants last season, and then traded to the Brewers at the deadline, and then he signed a deal with the Padres. Nice veteran coming out of the bullpen, can also be a starter if needed, as Jose Castillo and Luis Perdomo warm up in the Padres bullpen. 1-2 count on Ryan McMahon. 1-2. That one's flared just shy of extra bases. That was the 1-2 pitch. This is high, ball 2. Checks his swing. No swing, says the third base umpire. Now we'll run the count full at 3-2. And misses outside, ball 4. So McMahon draws the leadoff walk against Pomeranz. And the Rockies have got themselves a leadoff man aboard. I'll bring up Ian Desmond. 0 for 2 in this one, a fly out and a ground out. Pomeranz in 2019 went 2-10 with a 4.85 ERA, but 137 strikeouts. He's very solid out of the bullpen. Kind of struggled as a starter, but found some worth in the bullpen, especially for the Brewers. Swings to that one. It's 1-1. The Brewers last year, he had a 2.39 ERA in 25 games. It was a big help in getting the Brewers to that wild card game that they ended up losing to the Nationals, who then went on to win the World Series in 2019. It's the 2-1 pitch coming to Desmond. Called strike on the inside corner for strike 2. Just misses outside, and that'll run the count full again. Tony Wolters is on deck. So another full count for Pomeranz. Payoff pitch. Misses inside, ball 4, so back-to-back walks here to start the inning for the Rockies. Pomeranz just having a hard time finding the zone and closing out those at-bats. So with McMahon's now on second, with Desmond at first, Tony Wolters up to the plate. He's got a double, an RBI, and a run scored in this one. He was hit by a pitch in his last at bat. Came around to score on the Trevor Story home run. And he almost gets hit again there on the curveball. So nobody out, runners on first and second here in the 6th in a 4-4 ball game. The 1-0 to Wolters. That one's hit into center field. That's in the gap. That's going to score a couple of runs. Wolters to second. Desmond rounds third. He gets the green flag. And he'll slide safely into second. And it's another 2-run double for Tony Wolters. A nice break pitch down in the zone. And pulls it into the gap in center field. This time he rolls all the way to the wall. McMahon, and with Desmond's speed, the Rockies are able to put up 2, and that'll bring up Elias Diaz, who will pinch hit for Jeff Hoffman. Elias Diaz, the former Pirates catcher. The Rockies signed on a minor league deal. He's hitting .400 so far this season. First pitch to him is fouled softly down the right field line. Last season hit .241, 2 homers, 28 RBIs. Kind of off and on time with the Pirates last season. A little bit of injuries. Kind of a down year for him. Check swing, but it's a called strike. 0-2 now on Elias Diaz. The 0-2 swings at it in the dirt, and they'll throw it over to first as Wolters stays put at second for 1 away. So Pomeranz gets the first out on the strikeout. And I'll bring up David Dahl. Looking to capitalize on Wolters at second with 1 out. Here's the first pitch. This is outside. Pomeranz having a little bit of trouble with these left-handed hitters. Trying to get him to chase, but the Rockies are being able to hold off. Here's the 1-0. And a called strike at the letters for strike 1. Dahl pulls that one well foul. Again, David Dahl, all-star last year. Season ended with an injury in about August. As he hits that one high and deep to right field. Myers, just shy of the warning track, will make the catch. Wolters won't tag. Now there's 2 away here in the 6th.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor
Trevor Story had a 3-run home run in the 5th, his last time up to tie the ball game at 4. And now he steps in with Wolters at second with 2 outs. So we'll see if he can add another RBI here. Checks the runner at second. Kicks and deals. Just misses below the knees. Ball 1. Pomeranz thrown 23 pitches this inning. 11 balls, 12 strikes. Kind of a split there, and you can see as the Rockies have a 6-4 lead now. Swings through that one. Went up the ladder on him. It's 1-1. One pitch to Story. Went up there again, but misses. It's ball 2. This is down in the dirt for ball 3. Again, fans, thanks for joining us. This is Skylar Timmons with the Sideline Crowd. We're not affiliated with MLB The Show, MLB, or the Rockies. Just simulating the season while we wait for baseball to come back. The 3-1 to Story. Misses low, ball 4. So the 3rd walk of the inning for Pomeranz. And with 2 outs, Nolan Arenado is going to come up with runners on first and second. Almost 30 pitches in this inning for Drew Pomeranz. Arenado's been held hitless in this one so far. First pitch to Arenado. Just misses inside, ball 1. In his career against Pomeranz, Arenado is about 4 for 12. Is that a strikeout? Just 1-0. That one's fouled back. Arenado knows he kind of missed that one. It came right down the heart of the plate. It's now 1-1 on Arenado. This is inside again with the fastball. It's 2-1. And these are the spots that Arenado thrives in. Runners in scoring position. 2 outs. He's always got a knack for the theatrics, the dramatic. See if he can put one in the gap here and score Wolters from second. If he gets some in the gap, even Story could score. Right down the middle for strike 2. Here's the 2-2 pitch. This is down in the dirt and runs the count full again. Charlie Blackmon on deck. 32 pitches for Pomeranz in this inning so far. So the Rockies have been patient and made him work, just biting into that Padres bullpen. Payoff pitch. Runners take off. Grounder to short. Tatis has got it. They'll fire to first. And it bounces in the dirt. Hosmer can't pick it up. And so what should have ended the inning extends it as Arenado's now safe. Not sure what happened there. Tatis, plenty of time, and he just spikes it into the dirt, and Hosmer can't dig it out. So that'll load the bases with 2 outs for Charlie Blackmon. It's 0 for 1, a hit by a pitch, a walk in this one. Swings at that pitch with an excuse me swing. 2 for 12 against Pomeranz. It helped that the runners were taking off with the full count pitch with 2 outs, so they couldn't go the easy way. As it swings through that breaking ball for strike 2. 0-2 on Blackmon with the bases loaded and 2 outs here. 6-4, the Rockies lead this one. How unfortunate that Hosmer wasn't able to dig that one out to end the inning. Instead, he adds on just a few more pitches for Pomeranz. The 0-2. Got him swinging, strike 3. Finally gets out of the inning, and the bases loaded jam But the Rockies take a 6-4 lead thanks to the 2-run double by Tony Walters. We head to the bottom of the 6th here on the Sideline Crowd radio broadcast.
Attention, please. Now pitching for Colorado, number 37,
Jairo Diaz will get the call here. So far this season, he's pitched in 2 games, 3 innings. Clean outings as he'll face Tommy Pham. So for 1 in this one with a walk and a run. Here's the first pitch to Pham. Just misses high, ball 1. A couple of lefties. McGee still down in the bullpen along with James Pazos. The 1-0. Pham. Fly ball out to center field. David Dahl camps under it. He'll make the catch. 1 away. 1 away now for the Padres here in the 6th. Fernando Tatis Jr. will stand in. It's 1 for 2 at a single, an RBI, and a run scored in this one. Had that error last inning, but nothing came of it here in the top half of the inning. Watches ball 1 outside. Last couple games, he had a hard RBI double. The 1-0 misses low. Jairo Diaz began his career with the Angels in a short stint. Then he was sent over to the Rockies, and he's been with them ever since 2015. Spent most of his time last season on the disabled list, on the injured list. Someone misses outside, 3-1. In his 3 season with the Rockies, he's got a 5.07 ERA. It's grounded to third. Nice slide backhand by Arenado, and he gets the play. Nice play there by Arenado to get the out at first. Tatis runs well, and that was a kind of a difficult play for Arenado. Had to slide backhand it, and that'll bring up Manny Machado. He's 0 for 2 in this one. Action with the Rockies, Diaz's ERA is actually 4.30 in his career with the Rockies. Last season was the most action he saw in 56 games. That's the most of his career in a single season. So he gets a called strike 1 there. 8 seasons, Machado just a little over 1,200 hits in his career. Still very dangerous. Kind of a down year last year. And then kind of a star with the Orioles, and then a couple seasons ago in 2018 with the Dodgers at the trade deadline for the second half of the season. Strikes him out on 3 pitches, and Machado sat down on strikes. So a clean inning for Diaz. We head to the top of the 7th. Rockies lead this one 6-4.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Padres, number 60.
Bring up Jose Castillo here. Pitch the 7th. Not much action here in this season so far, in this opening series of the season. Daniel Murphy will stand in. He's 0 for 3. Strikeout in the 5th.
Daniel Murphy.
Goes the first pitch to Murphy. Just misses inside. Well, the rain's let up here at Petco Park. It's the 1-0. This is outside. It's 2-0. We've seen a lot more patience from the Rockies here in this simulated game. Not chasing too many balls out of the zone. Here's the 2-0. Chops that one foul. 2-1, misses high, ball 3. Rockies hoping for a bounce-back season from Daniel Murphy. Broken finger affected him a lot of last season. Kind of a nagging issue, the 3-1. Misses low, ball 4. So another walk for the Rockies to lead off another inning. Castillo misses low with that fastball, and so Murphy lead things off with a walk. That'll bring in Brian McMahon. He's had a couple of walks, a run scored. Like we were saying, if Murphy can really bounce back, he'll be a huge boost for this lineup. A lineup full of a lot of young talent, and you want to have a solid veteran presence, especially at first base. And if he can add that offensive production, Rockies be in good shape. The 1-0 to McMahon, misses inside, ball 2. And mostly you can see how he can rub off on Ryan McMahon, the young first baseman who's playing second. So it's ball 3. And Desmond takes his cuts on deck. You can see a relationship between McMahon and Murphy. As McMahon watches strike 1 down the heart of the plate. Because the Rockies have been trying to solve first base ever since Todd Helton retired. They've had Justin Morneau, Mark Reynolds, Ben Polson, as this one's smoked back past the second baseman for a base hit. So just sneaks under the glove of Brian Dozier. Low and away, and he just pulls it to the other side. Now put runners on first and second with nobody out. Here in the 7th, Ian Desmond. Rockies had Ben Polson. They've had Ian Desmond play first base. Ryan McMahon can play it a little bit. Just trying to find that solid production at first. First pitch to Desmond, misses high, ball 1.
Count 1-0.
1-0 misses high. It's 2-0. Jose Castillo having trouble finding the zone. 2-0's fouled off. Again, up and around the chest area, and Desmond fouls it off. Three and 1 now on Desmond with Walters on deck. Desmond, in a long career, he's in the fourth year of a 5-year deal with the Rockies that he signed. As this one's flied into center field, Lagares makes the catch for the first out of the inning. So I'll bring up Tony Walters now with 1 out. And Walters is 2 for 2. He's got a couple of doubles. Walk, hit by pitch. He's got 3 RBIs. His last time up, took one into right center field for a 2-run double. Gave the Rockies the 6-4 lead. So Murphy at second, McMahon on first. 1 out here in the 7th inning, here at Petco Park. Called strike the knees on Walters. Castillo trying to bounce back here. Again, the Rockies have been very patient, fighting off pitches, laying off pitches, making the relievers really work. The 0-1 is fouls off that one. It's now 0-2 on Walters. Comes the 0-2 to Walters. Misses high, ball 1. Well, Tony Walters, he's slightly improving his offense. He's a good defensive catcher. That's first and foremost why the Rockies like him. But if he can get these timely hits at times, he flares that one out to left field, and that's going to be caught by Pham, who makes a nice diving catch for out number 2. So they retire Walters for the first time. Nice diving catch there by Tony Pham. That was kind of a sinking fly ball. Would have been for a base hit, and he just dives the last second to make the catch, which is very tough on those sinking line drives. Aren't hit very well, and you're playing a little further back. And Chris Owings will get the call to pinch hit for Diaz with 2 outs here in the 7th inning. This one's fouled off. Owings last season kind of up and down with the Red Sox. And he was finally released as a free agent during the offseason. The Rockies picked him up on a minor league deal. Provides a lot of versatility that the Rockies like. He can play the outfield, play the infield. That's a little utility guy to come off the bench when you need him. It's the 0-2 to Owings. This is outside, ball 1. Originally, the Rockies saw him a lot with the Diamondbacks as he fouls that one off. And then played with the Royals. And then ultimately last season with the Red Sox. Most of his success coming times with the Diamondbacks. Foul ball, shallow foul territory. Machado underneath it, makes the catch to the end of the inning. So despite getting the 2 leadoff men on, Padres are able to get out of it. 7th inning stretch. We head to the bottom of the 7th. Rockies lead this one 6-4.
Your attention, please. Now,
Tyler Kinley, the right-hander, will come in. As far this season, sitting a 4.5 ERA in 2 games. In this opening series, picked up off waivers from the Marlins during this offseason. Showed really well during spring training, earned himself a spot here in the bullpen. Bring up Will Myers, 1 for 2 in this one. Had a 3-run homer in the 4th. Originally tied the game at 4. The Padres have kind of been held quiet since. First pitch from Kinley. Swings and misses from Myers for strike 1. Called strike at the knees. Strike 2 on Myers. Tyler Kinley, not really sure why the Marlins waived him. It opened up some space for some other guys. The Rockies saw some value in him, picked him up. Fouls that one back. But he could be a really good addition to that Rockies bullpen. It's been so much uncertainty. The 0-2, this is outside, ball 1. Oh no. And a fly ball out to right field. Blackmon going back, and this one is gone. Off the top of the wall, it looks like. Thought it was a home run, but it hit right in that gap at the top of the fence, just shy of the home run line. Blackmon was giving chase, and it looked like it was gone, but it hits just right off that white part of the fence. If that fence was just a little bit lower, it would have been gone. So I'll put a runner at second. Nobody out, and Brian Dozier coming in a 2-run ball game. There's the swinging Fryer getting the crowd pumped. So bottom of the 7th here, nobody out, runner on second. And this is low, ball 1. So far this season, Dozier hitting .333 with runners in scoring position. Myers at second, had the double. Called strike at the letters for strike 1. Dozier didn't agree with that one, thought it was a little high. Again, we've kind of seen that. It's a little bit of inconsistency from the home plate umpire in the zone. Kind of a tight zone. Sometimes it expands. You just never quite can tell. Just the 1-1. In there for a called strike 2. 1-2 now on Dozier. Tyler Kinley trying to keep this to a 2-run ball game. Kind of give as much leeway as you can for that back end of the bullpen. Scott Oberg and Wade Davis. 1-2 on Dozier. Dozier spending time with the Nationals last year, winning the World Series. Filled in at second base a lot. Kind of an older team. They averaged about 30 plus on that team. The oldest team on average last season were the Nationals, and they ended up winning the World Series. The 2-2 to Dozier is outside, and that'll run the count full. Starlin Castro filling in for Dozier now with the Nationals. Signed him on a 1-year deal. Line foul. It's now 3-2 on Dozier. The 3-2 got him swinging up the breaking ball outside for out number 1. So Kinley comes back after the double and gets a strikeout. That'll bring up Francisco Mejia, the runner on second. On 1 on Mejia. There's the 0-1 pitch. Called strike on the outside corner for strike 1. The 0-2 pitch. Fouls that one off. It's now 0-2. Comes the 0-2 pitch now to Mejia. This is high. One-two pitch to Mejia. Got him swinging on the breaking ball for out number 2. So Kinley gives up the leadoff double, and now he has back-to-back strikeouts. And that'll probably bring up a pinch hitter for the Padres. They're going to go to Scott Oberg. Had a great year last year, only shortened because he was having some clotting troubles in his heart. Kind of scary stuff, but it's all figured out. He's feeling healthy, feeling great. Now he's back here, and he'll face Greg Garcia, the pinch hitter. Last season hit .248 with 4 homers, 31 RBIs. They go to the left-hander to face Oberg. Will Myers at second. Tying run at the plate. This is the curve. This is with the curveball low for ball 1. The 1-0 in there for a called strike 1. Goes the 1-1 to Oberg. Check swing, kind of fouls that one off. Oberg was drafted in 2012 by the Rockies in the 15th round. His debut in 2015, and kind of paved the way for himself in these last couple seasons. The 1-2. This is high, ball 2. Last season went 6-1, 2.25 ERA. And this is outside, runs the count full. 2 outs, runner on second. Pinch hitter at the plate, and Greg Garcia. Gets a lot of strikeouts. So 3-2. Fly ball, right field. Charlie Blackmon's underneath it, and he makes the catch to retire the side. So Will Myers gets a leadoff double, but he gets stranded there. We head to the top of the 8th. The Rockies lead this one 6-4. Emilio Pagan will come in for the Padres. 1 inning of work so far, so he's only thrown 1 game so far this season. He'll face the top of the order with David Dahl leading things off. 0 for 3 in this one, a fly out in the 5th. That'll miss outside, ball 1. Luis Perdomo and Matt Stram warming up again in the bullpen. Depending on what happens here with Pagan. The 1-0 from Pagan. Misses high, ball 2. The problem with these relievers the Padres have been having is they've been coming in throwing balls. Just the 2-0 pitch. Misses low, ball 3. So immediately Pagan comes in and he's thrown 3 straight strikes, or 3 straight balls. 3-0, called strike on the outside corner. Three-one. Swings at that pitch. It's now 3-2. Three-two pitch. Check swing. No swing. And that's ball 4. And David Dahl gets the leadoff walk. So Pagan walks the leadoff man again. So the Rockies get another leadoff man on. And they've been getting a lot of walks, a lot of base hits to lead off innings. I'm going to give Trevor Story now. It's 1 for 3. His significant contribution was the 3-run homer that tied the game up at 4 in the 5th inning. See, hits that ball to right field. Myers ranging back will make the catch, and Dahl will retreat back to first base.
Third baseman, Nolan Arenado.
Well, Antonio Senzatella and Garrett Richards, see here, they both went 4 innings. Both gave up about 3 or 4 runs. Garrett Richards only gave up 1 hit. And he gave up 3 runs. Because he was still responsible for the 2 men on base when Trevor Story hit his home run. Pitch misses low, ball 1. Arenado's been held hitless in this one, 0 for 3. Misses high, ball 1. Or ball 2. Emilio Pagan. Get him set. The pitch. Tapper to first, over to second, back over to first, and they get the double play to get out of the inning. Nice job there by Hosmer, who was playing on the corner. And a nice 1-6 or 3-6-1 double play to end the inning. Here in the 8th, Rockies lead this one 6-4. Top of the order due up for the Padres is Juan Lagares. Will come in. He'll face Scott Oberg, who finished off the 7th inning. And he'll face off here in the 8th. Reminder, one of the rule changes for baseball this year is a reliever must face 3 batters or go to the end of an inning before they can swap them out. So Oberg could have been swapped out for now, but Bud Black likes him in there. It's 1-1 now on Juan Lagares. That's a way to help pace a play and cut down on pitching changes. No, the pitchers have to face 3 batters now. Grounder to short. Trevor Story's got it. Over to Murphy for out number 1. Easy play there for Trevor Story. A nice little backhand. And the shuffle throw to retire Lagares. And that'll bring up Eric Hosmer. It's 1 for 3 in this one. Padres kind of been held quiet since the 5th. Just misses outside, ball 1. In the bottom of the 4th when they took a 4-1 lead, but then they've been held quiet ever since. Will Myers' double last inning was the best hit they've had since the home run. It's 2-0 on Hosmer. Swings to that breaking ball for strike 1. Hoberg's got a really nice breaking ball. He's able to snap it and really get the players off balance. Here's the 2-1. Called strike the letters for strike 2. Runs count even at 2-2. Hosmer's still a very dangerous hitter, though he's kind of fallen down in production over the years as he lines that one foul. Still a good veteran hitter, solid first baseman. Provides some stability. He's very healthy, consistent. Padres have enjoyed him. And he crushes that one deep to right field, and it is gone. And no, they go and review it, and it's not gone. So, just misses a home run. And he gets him swinging on that pitch for out number 2. So Hosmer thought he had the home run, but it looks like it just hooked foul. And Oberg comes back and gets the strikeout. So he almost made this a 1-run ball game, but they call it back, and it wasn't a home run. I'll bring up Tommy Pham with nobody on and 2 outs in a 6-4 ball game. Bit of a heartbreaker for the Padres. They just missed out on making this a 1-run ball game, making things a lot easier. Instead, it's 2 outs now, and still they're down by 2. Pham holds up, and it's 2-0. The 2-0 pitch misses low, ball 3. Comes the 3-0 pitch. In there for a called strike. It's the 3-1 pitch. In there for a called strike 2. Runs count full on Pham. 3-2 misses up and in, ball 4. So Pham gets the 2-out walk, and that'll put a runner on.
Now batting, number 23. Your attention, please.
They're going to go ahead and go to Wade Davis.
Number 71.
They're going to ask him to get 4 outs here. So far, he's got one save out of 1 opportunity. Struck out the side in that game. They'll face Fernando Tatis Jr., who with 1 swing of the bat could tie this thing up. Wade Davis kind of having a rough time with the Rockies. Really struggled in 2019. Throw to first, but Pham's back easily. Pham's got some speed, so you may look at him to might try to steal here. Here's the first pitch. Called strike. Went with the knuckle curve. And it's 0-1. Wade Davis, former starter, and then turned into a closer with the Royals. And then was the closer with the Cubs. And then the Rockies signed him to a 3-year deal. He's in the final year of that. 0-1. Just misses low. Ball 1. Kind of went with the slide step there. Trying to get the ball down to Wolters fast enough just in case. Just in case it takes off. Here's the 1-1. Misses low again. It's 2-1. That was the thing with Davis, is he just struggled last season. Couldn't get outs, couldn't limit the walks and the home runs. Here's the 2-1. Runs up and in. It's ball 3 now on Tatis Jr. Manny Machado waits on deck. And what you'd like is to have Machado lead off the 9th with nobody on. So in case he hits a home run, you're still up by 1. And misses outside, ball 4. So back-to-back walks here for the Padres. That'll bring in Manny Machado here. Manny Machado will come in with 2 outs. 2 outs. He represents the go-ahead run. So the Wade Davis kind of in danger here. Because if you have Davis pitch now, you might pinch hit for him, and then you might have to go to Jeff Passos or somebody else in the bottom of the inning. Carlos Estevez, first pitch to Machado. This is low, ball 1. This is making here's the 1-0 to Machado, misses up and in, ball 2. So all of a sudden, Davis having trouble finding the zone. Shallow fly ball, and McMahon makes the catch in shallow right field, and that will retire the side. So the Rockies are able to get out of the jam and maintain the 6-4 lead. We head to the top of the 9th. Rockies lead this one 6-4. Matt Strahm will come in to pitch the 9th for the Padres. He'll face Charlie Blackmon. He's hit by a pitch. He's walked, and he's scored a run in this one. 4, 5, and 6 due up in this one. Here's the first pitch to Blackmon. In there for a called strike at the knees. In his career, Blackmon's 3 for 7 against Strahm. Called strike down the middle of the zone. It's 0-2 now. And here comes the 0-2 pitch. This is outside. One, 2 on Blackmon. Here comes the 1-2 pitch. Just misses outside. It's 2-2. Two on Blackmon here. Rockies lead at 6-4. Up and in. He dives out of the way, and they'll run the count full. Kind of scary pitch when that's flying in at your head. That happened to me once in high school. I was digging in, kind of in a blizzard we were playing in southern Colorado. Standing in, and I remember seeing the guy wind up and throw. The next thing I know, the ball hits me in the head. As Blackmon takes ball 4. So another leadoff walk for the Rockies. So that pitch sequence at the knees. Called strike. Then tried to get Blackmon to chase. on the outside and then runs it up and in. And then he misses high again. So 4 straight balls off after jumping out 0-2. Bring up Daniel Murphy. But the ball hit me kind of on the earpiece and my cheek, bruised it a little bit. That's all it did, was just give me a little bit of a bruise. No concussion or anything, as see Perdomo and Craig Stammen warming up there in the bullpen for the Padres. I was able to come around on the bases, and then they checked me out in the dugout. I was fine. Went out and kept pitching. Murphy fouls that one off. Definitely, it's always scary when that ball gets up around your head. I've seen so many guys get hit, break their noses, break their jaws. Not good stuff. It's in there for a called strike 2. Gets even scarier on the mound when you learn you can do the matrix. Having to duck out of the way of a screaming line driver right back at your head. 1-2. Grounder to second. Dozier fires to second. They get the out there, but the return throw isn't fast enough. So Murphy's on, but they erase the leadoff runner at second. Dozier thought he might go to first, but he's being carried away. But knowing that Blackman doesn't run well and they'd rather eliminate the runner at second to prevent any sort of run being scored. It's a heads-up play by Dozier, showing his veteran presence there. I'm bringing Brian McMahon. Takes called strike 1 on the inside corner. Say probably the worst part, aside from the face, probably one of the worst places to get hit while you're batting is, I can't stand getting hit in the back. That always, it hurts. Hit your spine. That doesn't feel good. At some point, I just stopped turning into pitches. I'd take them in the ribs, rip my teeth.
I got 2-1 the count.
It's 2-1 now on McMahon. The 2-1 misses high, ball 3. Got 3-1 on Ryan McMahon. And here comes a 3-1 pitch. Down and in, ball 4. So another walk by Stram here. And that'll put runners on first and second with 1 out here in the 9th. As the Padres just continue to struggle with the walks. Ian Desmond stands in. His first pitch to him, called strike with the curveball. Here's the 0-1. Flared out to right field, and that's going to drift foul. Had the home run distance, but just curved foul. It's now 0-2 on Desmond.
The count is 1-2.
It's now 1-2. Runners on first and second. 1 out here in the 9th. Rockies lead this one 6-4. They took the lead back in the 7th or 6th, thanks to a 2-run double by Tony Walters. That'll miss low. It's 2-2. The 2-2 pitch. And popped him up. Shallow right field. Dozier ranges back, makes the catch. And there's 2 away now for the Rockies here in the top of the 9th. I'll bring up Tony Walters. It's 2 for 3, a couple of doubles, 3 RBIs, and a run scored. He's had a productive day. He's the reason the Rockies are up 6-4 right now. He got him on the board in the 3rd inning. There's the pitch. This is outside. Stram's thrown 22 pitches this inning. Rockies again just showing that patience. They've drawn 2 walks already in this inning. Just misses low ball to comes the 2-1 pitch. And Walters fouls that one off. 2-2 the count still. Here comes the 2-2 to Walters. Just misses outside. Another full count. So may see the runners take off here on this pitch. It's 2 outs here in the 9th. The Rockies lead this one 6-4. If Walter gets on, then they may pinch hit for Davis. Runners take off, and Walters fouls that one off. Good contact there. As he fouls that pitch off. Here comes the 3-2. And Walters flares that one into right field. 1 run will score. Murphy will stop, or McMahon will stop at third. Murphy scores. And Tony Walters adds another RBI, his 4th of the game. 3-2 pitch down the inside. And he's just able to hit it over the glove of Eric Hosmer. Just missed snagging that out of the air. So we'll get a pinch hitter here, Garrett Hampson, the right-hander. Rockies now have a 3-run lead. Here's the pitch. Called strike at the knees on Hampson. Hampson last season hit .247, 8 home runs, 27 RBIs. Had a really good September when he came back up with the expanded rosters. 0-1. Swings to that one. It's now 0-2. Got him with the curveball. Comes another 0-2 pitch. And he fouls that one off. So runners on the corners, 2 outs. Rockies lead this one 7-4. Grounder to third. Machado jumps and fires over to first to retire the side. But the Rockies tag on a run. They now lead this one 7-4 as we head to the bottom of the 9th. Myers, Dozier, and Mejia due up for the Padres.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention,
Carlos
please.
Estevez will get the call here. The hard-thrown right-hander. Last year, 72 innings, 3.75 ERA. Had a really good bounce-back year with the Rockies, kind of filled in at times for the closer role. Still face Will Myers, had a home run and a double in this one. His first pitch to Myers goes for the bunt, but right at Arenado, bare hands, fires over to first for out number 1. It's Myers trying to drop a sneaky bunt on him, but snuffed out, hit a little too hard, and Arenado crashes just about as good as anybody else in the league. And there's one away with Brian Dozier coming up, who's over 3 in this one. James Pazos in the Rockies bullpen, just in case. So 1 out here in the 9th inning. There's the first pitch to Dozier. Called strike at the knees with the breaking ball. There's James Pazos. And here comes the 0-1 pitch. Called strike 2. So Estevez quickly gets 0-2 on Brian Dozier. Still can't give him anything too good to hit. And he fouls that one off. It's now 0-2 still. Tony Walters adds on his 4th RBI, top of the inning. Rockies lead this one 7-4 here in the bottom of the 9th. And that one's slapped back into center field for a base hit. And so the Padres get a 1-out base runner here in the bottom of the 9th.
batter.
Went down around the knees, and
Francisco.
Dozier just stuck with it and hit the ball back up through the middle. Kind of went with the pitch. Which, again, that's a good piece of hitting as Mejia comes in. Instead of trying to do something with the ball, he just puts the ball where it's going, takes that momentum, and he's able to hit it the other way into center field. Mejia now with one out, runner on first. Fouls that one off. Francisco Mejia has been held 0 for 3 in this one. Most likely get a pinch hitter barring a double play ball here. Misses inside, 2-1, or 1-1. Here's the 1-1 pitch. Swing and a miss. Got him with the breaking ball. It's 1-2 now. Estevez comes set, checks the runner, and the delivery just misses. Thought he had the inside corner, but it's called a ball. Now to run the count even at 2-2. It's kind of been a story of this game, just some tight strike zone on the corners. The 2-2. This is inside with the breaking ball. It's now 3-2. So we'll get a pinch hitter on deck. Dozier's at first. Rockies lead this one 7-4. Estevez comes set. Payoff pitch. Tapper to second. Flips to Story over to first. Not in time. As Mejia is able to beat it out, but they get the lead runner at second. Slow roller to second. McMahon's just barely able to flip it to Story, but the return throw is not fast enough, as that'll bring up Josh Naylor. I'll bring up Josh Naylor, the pinch hitter. So Estevez now has 2 outs, runner on first. And here's the first pitch. Right down Main Street for strike one. Naylor last season, 8 homers, 249 average, 32 RBIs. Kind of splitting time at first base and pinch hitting, and kind of fills in around the diamond where he's needed. The 0-1 called strike on the outside corner. It's 0-2 now. So Padres down to their last strike in this one. They're down by 3. Estevez comes set. Here comes the 0-2. And Naylor fouls that one off. This tying run is on deck. If Naylor is able to get on. This is outside, ball 1. The 1-2. Got him swinging, strike 3, and that'll do it for this one. Rockies are able to pull off the victory 7-4. Thanks to Tony Walters with 4 RBIs. We all celebrate here. Rockies are able to win it. It's kind of a pitcher's duel. Antonio Senzatella goes 4 innings, gives up 4 runs. Jeff Hoffman came in to relieve him. And just a string of the bullpen kind of holds off the Padres from scoring any more after the 4th inning. Carlos Estevez closes things out. The Rockies win this one. 7 runs on 5 hits. Padres had 4 runs on 6 hits. 1 error. Hoffman gets the win. Pomeranz with the loss. And Carlos Estevez gets the save. And obviously Tony Walters, the player of the game, went 3 for 4. A couple of doubles and 4 RBIs. Trevor Story also went 1 for 4, had a 3-run homer. McMahon 1 for 2 with a run scored. And for San Diego, it was really Will Myers. Went 2 for 4, had a 3-run homer, a double, and a run scored. But that's all the time we've got for this one. I've been Skylar Timmons. And this has been as part of the sideline crowd. And we're just sort of simulating the season while we wait for baseball to come around. Let us know what you think here on YouTube, and find us at Timmons Time. That's the YouTube channel. You can follow along as I'll try to do this little bit. Again, we're not affiliated with MLB, MLB The Show, or Colorado Rockies Baseball. We're just doing this for fun. We'll see you next time. Again, the Rockies win this one. Final score, 7-4.